Welcome back to another episode of Film Diaries. It's a two-man weave today.
Man, we've
Hopefully this is not gonna be a regular occurrence, but again, Larry, another missed performance. Can't lie, 3 games might be a ban, bro. Might be a fine. That's the way it's looking. But
uh
yeah, it's just the two of us today. Um, what we're reviewing 28 years later,
the
the Bone
Bone
Temple.
Temple.
I'm actually really excited for this episode because
Hmm.
I don't know. My spirit told me that I should watch every movie. I don't know why. Like, usually I would never do that.
Yeah.
Not really depends, but for some reason I just watched every single movie that's come out with 28 in it,
Mm.
and it helped a lot. It helped a lot, and I feel like I'm very qualified to talk about this movie because if I didn't watch it,
Mm.
I don't think I'll be as qualified. I think I'll just be waffling a little bit. So
That's what I
yeah.
did with when 28 years came out last year. That's what I did. I watched days and
Mm,
um before the years, and then I rewatched 28 years like a couple weeks ago before this one came out.
mm.
Um, but yeah, I feel like you can get away with missing the first two if you want to watch this one though. But if you want to, I feel like there's a little bit of a tiny bit of references, maybe like the ending, but I feel like
Yeah.
you can get away with not watching the first two. But if you watch, you need to
Mm.
watch years before Bone Temple, I think. But,
I don't know. I feel like to really get a hold of the world, you might
okay,
have to watch the first one
okay. You have some more context,
because you're
yeah,
just
more
kind of be,
context.
yeah, you're kind of just being thrown in the deep end.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, true.
there's a lot because we're pretty much getting into the video. But yeah, before we get into the actual video and we actually start discussing about the movie, we are now on Apple Music and Spotify,
Follow.
Apple Podcasts, and so make sure you follow, give us a rating.
Yep.
If you're listening on Apple Music, go over to Spotify and just do a little comment if you want to do that. That'd be very much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just leave a rating
Yep.
and follow. Tell a friend, share a friend. If you know someone has watched Bone Temple and you haven't, tell them, oh, these guys, they reviewed it and it was pretty good. So, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's another film, Diaries episode.
Yep.
Hopefully, this is coming out on a Wednesday, right, Josh?
Maybe a Thursday, maybe.
Damn. Hopefully, yeah, it's coming out. It'll be out. And yeah, just let us know. Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. We're growing on TikTok a little bit. We have a little community on TikTok as well, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
All our socials will be popping up every now and then. So
Yep.
make sure you go follow on those. And yeah, see the boys. See the boys grow.
Mm-hmm.
And should we tell them about the good news or should we just wait a little bit until
We'll have to
closer
wait
to
for
the
that one,
time?
actually.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait
okay,
for that
we'll
one.
wait for that one. But something coming soon. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Who cares? I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyways, welcome to another Film Diaries episode. This is Kentish. New logo dropping soon. And we're reviewing 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Mhm.
I'm very excited for this. So let's just get straight into it.
Well, directed by Nia DaCosta. Now, this one
Mm,
is interesting because obviously Danny Boyle did the first one and the third one, and I think it was like American director that did Weeks. But obviously Nia DaCosta
of course,
brought in. Is it American? Anyways,
probably.
but yeah, Nia DaCosta got brought in for this one, and I think she held her own. She did hold her own. I feel like. So yeah, this one takes place just after 28 years later.
Hmm.
And we're introduced to some new characters. Now, obviously, 28 years later focuses on Spike, his dad, oh not his dad, Jamie, and his mother, and they go. Well, Spike goes to find a cure for his mother on the another island that's near where they live in Scotland.
Hmm.
But this one takes place shortly after. So obviously, if you watch 28 years, you know Spike's mother passes, and he's basically fending for his own, and he comes across Jimmy and the rest of the Jimmys. Sir Jimmy Crystal, Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal, whatever. So obviously we're introduced to some new characters. There's a bit more focus on Dr. Ian Kelson, played by Ray Fiennes, and Jimmy, played by Jack O'Connell, guys known from Sinners. Um, And yeah,
Oh,
hmm?
didn't know that. Didn't know that.
You didn't know Shammy,
I did. I didn't.
Shammy.
I didn't see in his face. I couldn't see in his
What?
face.
Um,
I couldn't see in his face. That's crazy. I
really?
don't know. I could not see that
Yeah.
at all.
Well, the wig fooled you, innit? The blonde wig.
Yeah, bro. Everything fooled me. Even the beard as well. Everything. Well, the little attachment, but
Um,
yeah, it fooled me.
yeah. So like, when you watched the first one and then you went on to this one, did you like this introduction of these new characters, the Jimmys? Obviously it's focused a bit more on Ian, the Doctor. Um, but what were your first?
You know, I hate the first one. I hate the
You heard it
first
the
one.
20 years
Um,
later.
28 years later, that shit was trash, bro. I hate that movie. And you got onto me for
I think
hating it as
trash is a
well.
stretch, but I don't think it's as good.
It's trash. It's trash. For me personally, it was trash. I thought it was horrible, and it shows why they brought in a new director. I'm just saying, but
But he
um,
directed the first one as well, which is one of the best ones, anyways.
yeah, of course. But yeah, I mean, there's levels. Well, there's sometimes you have a fall off. Sometimes you have a bad week. Sometimes you have a good week.
I think he's
So
directing the
that's
next one
that's
as
kind
well,
of
by
what.
the way. I think.
Oh shit. Anyways, yeah, I didn't like the first one at all. Well, not the first one. 28 years later, I did not enjoy that. I thought it was a very poor movie. I felt like the genres kept changing. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
where I
understand.
was. I
Yeah,
don't
hear
know.
that too.
Didn't know. Like it just felt very flat. Obviously, they try to do the whole. I'm just gonna skim past it because we're not talking about that. They tried to doing the whole toxic masculinity thing. I was not feeling it at all. I feel like it's such a died out trope. Like maybe just like do it a little bit different. Like I thought it was just almost very much in my face, and it was very poor.
Mm.
And then the baby's born, and then like what's going on? It was just a waste of time. But this one, I genuinely thought I would not like this movie. I thought they just kept getting worse and worse. Obviously, Weeks was definitely the worst one I've ever
Yeah,
watched.
Weeks
Too
was
many Americans in
yeah.
there. Um, but this one, I was so surprised because I went in with a negative attitude. I thought this was going to be trash and it was going to be a waste of time. But I can't lie. I think this is potential film of the year for me. I
How
don't
many
see
weeks are we
any
in?
film topping
What,
this.
4 weeks into January into the year, guys.
I don't see much topping this in
Ah,
2026. Unless the only way is if the Odyssey has people speaking in non-American accents, that's the only way. But I know that's not happening. So, anyways, we're talking about Burn Temple. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was an amazing movie. I was like captivated the whole time. Everything like just felt so natural, so good to watch. It was directed like damn near perfectly, written amazingly, and it was like there were so many ties to the very first one, and I feel like that's why I liked it so much.
mm.
They kind of just focused on one thing, and yeah, that's why I enjoy it. Um, yeah, and then obviously we'll get into like my favorite parts towards the end, but damn near like that ending, bro. I was like just screaming in the cinema at the very back, man. I wish I like went, like I wish the cinema I go to every time there's not many people there. I wish there was more people there because I'd be like talking and
Aw.
I'd be the only one laughing. Like, I don't understand.
Mine was
I'm
quite
like,
empty
why
as
is no one
well.
laughing?
I think there was like six,
Yeah,
5 or 6 of us in there. I had like a whole row to myself.
bro.
Like,
Sad man. We got to bring cinema
yeah,
back, but anyways, me personally, I think this is potential for film of the year.
yeah.
Um,
I
definitely. And
yeah. I think
go on.
this one and Days. I think it's yeah contenders for in the franchise. I think they're the top two. I think I'm because of recency bias to say this one.
Mm,
But yeah, I really like the direction that this one went in. Like you said about years, years was like very like yeah, it didn't really. I felt like it didn't really know what it wanted to go, wanted to be. Sorry.
mm,
And yeah, it didn't really like move me as much. Um, but this was definitely an improvement. I like
mm,
the introduction of the Jimmies. We learn more about the Jimmies, about the cult, the clan, or whatever you want to call them.
mm.
And I like the way there's a bit
Cool.
more of Dr. Kelson, and obviously his relationship with Samson, like the Alpha. We saw a lot more of that in this film. But yeah, the Jimmies, man, very evil. Kind of some of those scenes, like that scene when they're in the barn and they took that family hostage, and they're doing. He
Mm,
calls it charity, innit? But
yeah.
very demented, twisted cult led by Jimmy.
Mm.
Um, what did you think about their introduction? the other Jimmys, how they went about their business. Do you like this addition in the film?
Yeah, of course. Obviously when they popped up, I thought it was gonna be cringe. I was really confused, like what the fuck is going on. And yeah, I just went in the movie having like with a very negative mind,
Mm.
but I quite liked it. And wait, what's your first question again? What's your question
My
like
main questions,
overall? Your main
my main
question,
questions is
because
more about the religion in the film. So, what like your thoughts on about the imagery, the religious imagery that we see like throughout? We even see some of it in 28 years. But what are your thoughts on that? And I get into my second question later.
okay, so because I was gonna answer that with the Jimmys
Okay,
as
fair
well.
enough.
For me, I felt like the Jimmys. Well, it's not really. They've. He's almost indoctrinated them.
Yeah,
Like
as
they don't really believe. They're just believing it because that's what he's feeding them. And I feel like the origin of the whole cult, pretty much, is that it was very interesting because Jimmy said that he was explaining like what happened, and I'll get onto it anyway. He was explaining what happened, and he said that like God abandoned him, and
hmm
then that's where he turned to what line I say to this.
yeah.
He is a Satanist. He turned to a Satanist and created the whole cult.
Mhm.
Um, and it was very interesting because when his dad died, and I didn't even know that. I completely disregarded the whole first movie as well. I didn't know that was Jimmy. I
Same,
wasn't really paying
same.
attention.
I
Yeah.
disregard it as well.
It was very interesting because the way his dad died, I'm assuming that he obviously didn't agree that this was the judgment day, and he just like he genuinely believed what he believed,
Hmm.
that his dad is the devil and was taken by the devil, and he essentially is the devil now, and whatever voice he's hearing in his head is from his dad. So it was very interesting, and it was almost like he was. I don't know, like I get kind of like obviously the cult is a god complex, and I get that kind of vibe from him because at the end of the day, the whole cult was built around fear,
Hmm.
and Jimmy actually only ever the only thing he ever did was kill the doctor. Like he never actually hit anyone. I don't remember him
Yeah.
seeing him actually hit anyone. So that's almost like the god complex because essentially God doesn't really, or some people see it as God doesn't really do not do much, but well, in Jimmy's world,
Mm.
that God doesn't really do anything. He's just a higher building, a higher power, a higher voice,
Yeah.
and he just has other people do all the works for him. And that was kind of being shown every like second because every time Jimmy would talk, they would repeat what he's saying. And again, that is the whole God complex. So to tie
Hmm.
that back to the question about religion, I feel like that's what the movie or Jimmy's trying to represent is the God complex. He is the God complex,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's a critique or not, but yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of what
I
I got.
mean, yeah, like you said, like there was a lot of times, obviously, like when they attacked that family that were in like that barn. You
Mm,
see him. He's like, even when they're at the table before that, they're in the table at the table, and he's basically giving orders to all them Jimmys. He's sitting back. He's relaxed. He tells them to do
mm,
whatever. When they take the family to the barn and they like strip their skin off, he's like
mm.
almost like
That's great.
protected like with the rest of the Jimmys, and they're all doing his
Mm,
business. It's not until
mm,
the the guy that they captured, the guy that they forced to fight or die. Um,
mm,
it's not until he's like in the when he's fighting or dying, the pregnant woman that's above. It's not until she kills one of the other Jimmys, and then they start getting like erratic. People start
yeah,
some of the Jimmys start dying, and that's when you see him a bit
mm,
more scared, obviously, because they're like almost like a protection.
yeah,
But
yeah. I think two
yeah,
died.
two of
Yeah,
them died.
yeah,
But yeah, that's when you start seeing him move a bit erratic because it's funny because he's just like even when he gets introduced in the 28 years later at the end of the film, he's like in the
mm,
middle, obviously, and then the rest of them are fighting off all the other infected, and he's
mm,
just one standing. So he has got that god complex, but
mm.
yeah, a lot of
He's an observer,
yeah,
pretty much.
exactly. He's
Yeah,
an
so
observer.
he's an overwatcher of
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
But
Um,
exactly.
But yeah, a lot of
Um,
religious, yeah, imagery.
but my thing is, I don't really like. I see that, but I don't really see the whole like kind of religion in it. For me, I kind of felt like it was kind of making fun of either Satanists or people that are in cult. Because towards the end, like it was hilarious because
mm.
I don't know.
No, it was.
So Jimmy is like he sees the doctor, and then he knows that this is not. This is. I'm sure he deep down he
Of
knows
course.
that this is not. This is not his dad. And while they're talking, I feel like he just needs a therapist.
Oh yeah.
Like he just wants someone to talk to, and he doesn't realize that he just wants someone to talk to. And I feel like that's even what the movie's trying to tell us that sometimes, bro, these these Satanists or these people that are in cults, they just need someone. They need a companion. They need someone to actually speak to.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I got. And then when the doctor was doing the whole dance and everything, that was I don't know why no one was laughing at that point. I was cracking up, bro. Like when he was like, "Oh, what advice do you want to give them?" And then he said, "Oh, they shouldn't fight back. They shouldn't talk back to you." And then he goes to the girl. He's like, "Yeah, like yeah, don't talk back."
Oh,
I
dude.
thought that was so funny. But yeah, for me, I kind of got the vibe that they were kind of like trying to make fun of people that are Satanists, people that are in
In cults,
cults.
yeah.
Like, do you really believe this,
Yeah.
or is it just your environment that is making you believe these things? So
Because
yeah.
obviously all the Jimmies are like kids' age. They're like probably like mid-teens, a bit late teens maybe.
Mm,
So they've all been in that situation where to join them, they've got to die or they got killed. So
mm,
it's not like
mm,
they want to be there. You see, all of them are a bit skeptical. Like especially I think her name was Kelly, the one that walked off with Spike at the end. You could tell how
yeah.
throughout the film she was a bit skeptical. She wasn't. She was like on the
Mm,
fringe. You see her like bonding a bit with Spike outside the barn.
yeah.
You could tell there's a bit of like skepticism.
Yeah,
Um,
from the very first scene when Spike was fighting the guy
exactly. Yeah, even
to death.
that.
Yeah.
So it's not like obviously you got the other ones that are kind of more background. Um,
Mm,
even though they may seem like they're like fully in it. Who knows? But yeah, they've all been put in that situation. They haven't really got choice. And yeah, look at the situation they're in. There's like a virus that's gone around. You either can die or you can join this like cult or whatever. They probably see it as like more of a
mm,
community, but
yeah.
yeah,
And I genuinely think that's what it is. Like they're just trying to show, like, because Jimmy is. I think I've done the maths. He's like 36 because he said he was 8
oh yeah,
when his dad. But I think that was even before. So he damn near could be like no, I don't know about 40, but he could be definitely late 30s.
mm,
Um, So he's in his late 30s, and all the people that he's like indoctrinating are younger people.
mm,
He started with Spike. Spike is like damn near I don't know how old he is,
yeah,
but yeah, Spike is young, and then I'm sure that he grabbed some of them when they were like you said in their late teens as well.
mm,
So yeah, definitely, I think it's like kind of just bringing the kind of cult people and the Satanists to like something in there. Definitely for me, yeah. I think the
um,
whole thing is bullshit to be honest, but it was quite fun.
in that scene, you know that obviously the opening scene of the last film
Mm,
when he comes in and his dad's praying. It's funny because the cross is upside down, but it's not upside down. It's a church in it,
mm.
but because
Yeah.
the angle of the shot, the way the cross, the way that the place that the cross is, obviously the angle they've
Mm,
shot it, the cross is upside down, and obviously you see him. He's got the upside down cross chain, and you see some of the Jimmys have like upside down crosses like engraved on them. So you see this
mm,
satanistic like theme throughout the film. At the end, obviously how he dies. Um, So there's a large like reference to Satanism and stuff like that. But
mm.
yeah, you can just see.
And go on,
I was gonna
sorry.
say you see how like he manipulates like elements of the Bible because obviously he probably grew up religious, but you see how he manipulates like
Yeah.
elements of the Bible to basically twist it upside down, literally like the cross. So yeah.
Mm. I also like we kind of mentioned what I mentioned before that it was. I don't know. It's very interesting how I don't know how like someone would be like they wouldn't watch this based off what we see like an upside down cross
Mm,
and they would just like outright assume that this is like kind of disrespect.
Mm,
But to me, I didn't really like kind of feel that disrespect.
yeah.
I didn't like the upside. I didn't like the
Yeah, I didn't like
crucifixion
that either.
thing
Kind
though.
of.
I wasn't a big fan
Nah,
of that.
yeah.
I thought like it was cool because you heard. Is it what was her name again?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, nailing
Yes,
him.
we heard
Oh
Kelly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Doom.
we
Oh
heard
yeah.
Kelly
Doom.
name this. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's nice. Like we don't get to see it, but then they kept showing it, and I was like, okay, first, like chill out now. But other than that, I don't think the movie did anything like outright disrespectful or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like again, what I got from it was just making fun of people that are damn near left field. Like that's kind of what I
Mm.
got. So yeah, it's very
Um.
interesting. But I would advise people to actually watch it because it is at the end of the day, it is a movie,
Yeah. Exactly. Like,
and some people will not watch this movie, but they'll listen to. I'm just saying they'll listen to certain music.
get on to the same names, fam.
Skepta. Skepta's part of it. Listen, I advise everyone to listen to Skepta and Wizkid's songs. One of their songs
Is it?
is mad, and people just sing along to it like it's nothing.
The only one I can think of is
You know what he says?
the bad energy. Energy. Stay far
Yeah,
away.
that's the song. I thought that's mental, and people are singing along to this. Like,
I don't know how
it's
to deep the
crazy. But
lyrics, but anyways. Um.
anyways, so yeah, I just one is a movie, one is real life people saying these things. I'm just saying, and one, I'm just saying, just saying.
So my next question
Mm,
wasn't really about. Was about what do you think about the infected? Are they like a real threat? Are they survivors? Obviously, because in this film you've
great
got
question.
obviously the humans, you've got the infected, and then you've got
Mm,
the others. Like in this case, it's obviously Jimmy's like clans and cults that are formed.
mm,
So you've got like three different types of people who've reacted kind of differently to the like virus. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the infected? Obviously, I feel like they kind of took a bit of like a backseat in this. Um, in like the first and even the second, like they're literally everywhere. But I feel like in
mm.
the third, even the third, it has a bit more. But in this one, it's more. You don't really see a lot of them. It really focuses on the main alpha infected. But what are your thoughts on?
Really,
Yeah.
I thought in the last one they were there quite a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. To be fair, yeah. Last one was.
Yeah,
Uh,
because even when they were running from the mom, and then the alpha came when that guy died. I was almost that Eric guy in that last movie.
what the
I
Swedish
was
guy?
so ready to yeah, I was so ready to turn it off, bro. I was like, what is the point? Why is he
You remember
here?
when they showed his girlfriend? They showed the girlfriend, and the psych was like,
Brother, I was
bro.
like, where are we? Where are we? Oh
I
my
was like
gosh.
kind of confused because
Uh,
I don't know why I think that this isn't. Obviously, it's current day, but because it's like
mm,
wiped out most of the earth. I'm thinking it's
mm.
like not prehistoric, but back in the day, but it's not. So it's kind of funny to see that.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they kind of changed the timeline, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Mm.
Um,
Or I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't.
Swedish
But
guy.
that guy pissed me off. But yeah, to answer your question, I preferred it a lot. Like I prefer this movie a lot more, and they kind of like changed a lot of things
Yeah.
compared to last. I'll actually get onto it later. But um, yeah, I didn't mind that the infected wasn't in it as much, and again, it kind of reminded me of the first one because the infected were in it in the first one, but kind of at the start and then towards the end, it was like, oh, people
Hmm.
are now being infected, like the whole military camp and everything, and it kind of reminded me again of 28 Days Later.
Hmm.
Um, and like I said, I enjoyed that because we were kind of focusing on other people because the story has changed. Like it's kind of like about society and how people kind of use power and like trying to take over,
Hmm.
and you can't really have authority. There's no higher authority anymore. So there are like small little groups, and that's where you get the clan. That's where you get the cult from.
Hmm.
Well, that's why the cult has begun because these kind of small associations can start, and I feel like that's where the movie kind of focuses on because it's more about this is about what's going on outside of the infected, and
Hmm.
I enjoyed that
Yeah.
very much. And there wasn't no kill cam shots again.
I'll be honest. Those kill. I feel like they should have done it a bit differently, but I feel like the original like thought, the idea probably sounded better than the way it was like produced on screen
Mm,
because it just makes it look like a game. Like I felt like I was playing
yeah.
like a COD or something like that. Like it felt very like gamified.
Mm.
But in this one, yeah, the
And he
infected.
got onto me.
Is that?
Just saying. You got onto me.
The infected.
Oh, but,
Yeah, there's not much of them. I don't know how I feel about that though. Because I still feel like Days has loads more. Like I'm even remembering the scene
go
where
on.
they're like underground and they have to
Oh yeah, the taxi,
change the. I forgot what
the
the
tire.
tire. That was it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I like the way they focus more on Samson. Obviously, like a bit the
Mm.
backstory with him, Samson. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of this one.
I have
Because
a joke for that as well. I think I was so funny for this joke. I liked how they demonized ticket inspectors.
oh,
Oh
days.
my days, bro! I was
Oh.
laughing. Where's the ticket, bro? That shit was cracking me up, bro. Bro, that's what they are,
What's that?
bro.
That's a
Ticket
I ain't got
inspectors.
tickets or something. What did he say? I ain't got a ticket. Um, but yeah, they focus on Samson, and obviously Samson kind of establishes a relationship, not a relationship, or yeah, a relationship with Dr.
Mm,
Kelson. And Dr. Kelson is an interesting character
yeah.
because his reaction to the infected is kind of different to everyone else's. Because everyone else's is like run away or try and kill them,
Mm,
but he's kind
mm,
of thinking ahead. He obviously has ID in all of his body to like um make sure the virus stays away from him. But he tries
mm,
to not like kill them. Like you don't see him like kill them, slash their nets. He uses that like
yeah.
morphine, like dart thing to obviously slow them down. And obviously with that, he's able to like slow Samson down, understand him a bit more. Um,
Mm,
and yeah, as he understands him, obviously there's that montage of them dancing, all that stuff. Um, and yeah, he's the most forward thinking. Even though it's funny because in 28 years, you see Jamie when he's with Spike and he says he sees Dr. Coulson. Even though he waves at him, he's like they're all scared of him, like they don't want to go near
yeah.
him. But then obviously Spike gets to know him a bit more and he sees that he's the only like forward thinking one. He's like thinking of how to get rid of
Mm,
this or how to move past this. But yeah, I really like the way those two went about their business, just chilling. I was kind of like I wouldn't say scared, but I was like apprehensive because when he
yeah.
lied down and Samson was there, I thought Samson was just gonna snap out and just like just, bro, you know how he rips their heads off. Oh my days, oh my days. But
What did you what do you think of actually when he actually treated and cured the infected? Well, Samson. What did you think about everything to do with that?
yeah, I mean, I feel like it shows that the infected, like this is like my main point of the question, that the infected aren't
Mm,
really like not the bad guys, but they're not
wolves.
really as bad or as evil as we think. Because
Mm,
we saw that they view it as they don't see the humans obviously as humans. They see them as like something to kill. Like we saw how the vision kept switching when Samson was like fighting that guy from the forest. He even looks a bit like Samson, which is
mm,
weird. But he sees his face kept changing, and then we see when
yeah.
Samson's on the train that all the infected attack him. So all the infected are seeing
Mm,
him as attack because obviously the infected don't attack each other, but they're attacking him.
yeah.
So they don't see him as infected. So it shows that
Mm,
the virus is just like almost clouding your vision, your
yeah.
thoughts, which is acting them to making them act up.
I think that was done like damn near
Yeah,
perfectly. Like it was again perfect writing. Like it was so good because firstly,
yeah,
I also like the fact that you can't. They're not saying, "Oh my gosh, everyone's going to be cured now."
yeah,
That there's a cure. We've sorted it out. And in a few movies, everything's going to go back to normal. No,
mm,
it was like you have to properly break them down. Like it took a while. I'm sure before the doctor kept like blowing the dart thing at him. I'm sure he done it like bare times because it
mm,
seems like very natural,
mm,
and it took him a fair bit to get Samson to actually like listen to him and everything.
yeah.
So that's what I enjoyed. Like it's not a solution. It's just part of the story,
Mm,
and it's something that will might be carried on into the next movie as well.
mm.
And I'm sure it's not going to be a cure now, but I'm sure there's going to be
Like a treatment.
maybe more understanding,
Yeah.
yeah, or
Because
anything.
in
So yeah,
I think in weeks, obviously the mother, she gets the virus,
mm,
but she's like
mm,
not immune. Well, she's kind of immune, but she doesn't like die in it, or she doesn't get.
mm.
Yeah,
She doesn't get the
yeah,
rage.
that's it. And then years, obviously, as that baby
Mm,
that came out of the infected, like, and she wasn't infected. So I feel like the next film is probably nearing towards, or might have a theme centered around a
mm,
cure, a treatment, something to slow them down
mm,
to like reverse this. So it'll be
mm,
interesting to see where it goes. But yeah, I mean, it just shows. Like I made this point in we did a review on Planet of the Apes. Humans are
mm.
more evil, bro. Humans like in Days, yeah. You see what they were planning to do in the very first film in Days with the women
Yeah,
and like humans. They're obviously because humans are more like calculated. Obviously, the
yeah.
infected are just like if we're being real,
It's
they can't control
it's
it. It's
like
just the
that.
virus.
Mm. I
Um,
was gonna say it's like that. What that guy said perfectly. Um, if animals, if wait, what? How
yeah,
did it go?
I
How did
remember
he
what you
say?
said something like, "Oh, what was
If
it?"
animals were humans, if animals were humans, then they would see
I need to
humans
find this
as
quote, man.
the devil.
That was it. Something to do with that. But yeah, humans are just evil in it. So
Hmm.
they're not. They're just
Evident.
acting. It's the virus that's making them act like that. It's not like humans, where
Hmm.
humans are like, calculated. They know what they're doing.
Hmm.
Um.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's my standpoint on the infected
Oh,
and others.
but do you think that kind of not personality, but do you think that kind of ideology will carry on? Do you think Spike will carry that on? Because I don't think Spike even saw Samson. I don't think he saw the Doctor even dancing with Samson or anything. It was only the girl that
Yeah.
saw that. It was only the girl that saw that. And Samson, by the time they were gone, Samson carried away the Doctor. And then we don't know what happens there.
What do you think? What
But yeah,
Samson will carry on?
I don't know. I don't think he can. I don't know if he can. Maybe he's a doctor as well. But
I hope Sam. I like to think obviously because you start speaking in it. I like to
mm,
think that Samson, even obviously the doctor was talking to him. I like to think that
mm,
maybe some of his what he was saying got through to his head. Maybe he sees some of his
yeah.
like work and understands it, and
Mm.
um, that's what I like to
Oh, I
think.
can't lie. Yeah, maybe Samson like kind of takes over the Bone
Because he's
Temple,
the
and
alpha.
then
Man's
obviously
yeah,
the doctor's notes are all there as well.
exactly.
Like he wrote everything down. So yeah, definitely. I think, and yeah, all that stuff is intentional. Again, it's the minor small details of things that make a good movie, man. And I swear, bruh, what's her name? Nia DaCosta. She better be back for the next one. It was perfectly done.
Mm.
Well, I said she was kind of the writing, but
You know, I'll do
I just
research on
want her
her.
back.
She directed some of the Top
Yeah.
Boy episodes.
Oh damn,
Directed
swear.
I think the first season of the new one, like episode 4 and 5,
Hmm.
I think something like that. But I didn't even know.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, I only found out she was American. I didn't know she was from New York.
yeah,
That's what I knew. And yeah, all I knew was Candyman as well.
I need to watch
And
that.
I knew people were scared for her to direct this one. But I don't know, I thought it was a bit unfair because like visually it's good, but
Mate, visually,
she's not writing this movie. So
the writing as well.
it's like yeah. In Candyman, I enjoyed Candyman. Even the writing wasn't too bad in
I don't think
Candyman.
she wrote this one though. I think
Oh
Danny,
no, she didn't.
yeah,
It
Danny
was
Boyle and the other guy. Uh,
Alex Gardner,
yeah,
Garland.
Garland, the Garland. I
Something like that.
think,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like the direction she took with this one. Like,
Mm,
I like this like slight differences, which I like. Like in the first in 28 years, a lot of the shots are like almost like slanted, like they're like
mm.
kind of like yeah to like an
Yeah, I think
angle.
yeah they went to kind of keep the from 28 days. I'm sure they kind of went to
Keep that
keep that kind of
like
I don't know how
style.
to explain it. Yeah, whether I can't remember what the style is, but obviously they shot it with an iPhone, so it's like the kind
Oh
of
yeah, of
uneasy,
course, yeah,
unsettling eye kind of
yeah,
style. But she even said that she does it differently, and she
yeah,
kind of wanted to do like traditional shots.
yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely a lot better.
Mm,
I don't have anything like visually. I didn't enjoy.
mm.
Can't even think of anything that I didn't enjoy, to be honest. Other than the cross, that was about it.
I
I
think
thought everything
yeah,
was fine.
visually, I think it was brilliant. Obviously, this like franchise focuses on like the landscapes and nature and stuff like that. But I think
Mm,
this one was like even that scene, the dance scene when he's like doing all that, like I feel like it was shot like brilliantly. Like there was a lot of like aerial
mm,
shots. There was one aerial shot where you see like the whole circle, which is
yeah.
really cool. But yeah.
But yeah, only thing about the infected, like you said, like the infected are essentially they are just infected, and it's like kind of a different thing from like zombie movies because zombies like there's no bringing back
Mm.
zombies, they're gone, and infected and it shows them. I don't know. Do the people from the mainland did they call them what do they call them infected or did they have a name for them?
I
I
think
think they
it's
were
just
calling them.
infected. Yeah.
But yeah, like that even shows that like everyone knows that this. Well, everyone assumes that they are zombies or there's no bringing back. But from a doctor's eye, there's a lot. There's a lot further. It goes a lot further than this. So
Mm.
um, that was very nice to show as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get on to my question.
All right.
Then.
So
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
on to Shadow's questions. What are the clear differences from the first and second movie? And what do we
Mm,
expect from the next movie? And will Nia and Alex work on it? So kind of all in one about the whole franchise in general.
cool.
Yeah, like the first one, I remember watching it. I think I watched it, yeah, like a couple months ago. It was very like because obviously it's shot in London. It was a bit close
Mm,
to home. I feel like when I was seeing some of the shots, like even the rawness, like it was very. I don't know how they would have shot that, got London empty like that, but
I'm saying I'm not talking about the very first one. I'm talking about 28
oh, 28
years.
years.
28 years,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, 28 years.
And it was shot in four. It was shot in the summer, 4 in the morning as well. By the way, that's to answer your
That was it
question.
first.
Yeah.
Um, 28 years. Yeah, 28 years. It gives more of like a story around or like context around Spike and his like community. But I just felt
Mm,
like it's very tame, like just tame, like
mm,
the whole plot about his mother, then his mother has cancer. I don't know how I felt about how that one went. And
mm.
then there was
I feel
obviously
like they just brushed past it so quickly.
yeah,
Like I literally blinked and then she was just
and
dead.
then he takes her skull and puts it at the top. Like, bro, your mom's just died.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like,
I don't get
that
it.
was way too like yeah, just that swept over that quickly.
Mm.
Um,
Eric.
Eric, I feel like they wanted to takes obviously because the 28 weeks is more of like a military angle. I feel like they wanted to take a
Yeah.
bit of that and add it to this one, because I think he was
Doesn't
with
work
a.
out.
They showed he was like with a group of soldiers, wasn't he? And then he got left.
Yeah, he came. I think he came in five or
Yeah,
six.
then he
He
got
said.
left. But Eric, I can't like I remember when I was watching it, I was just laughing that whole scene. I found it hilarious. I'll be
Mm.
honest. And then he's got his head. Ah, some of them scenes. We didn't really talk about the goriness of
Mm.
this film. This film was quite gory. I'll
Oh
be
yeah.
honest.
Mm.
Quite gory.
Compared to the first one or the second one, or just as much to be fair. I feel like this one's more personal. To be fair, like he actually like it's just
I think this was
the first one is like people getting the infected getting killed and just like blood splatters
yeah,
on the
blood
camera, all that
splatters,
kind of
but
stuff.
this one
But this one is
you can see. I'm
like
seeing like
I'm,
spines, like all of
yeah,
that, just out of their
uh,
heads.
I'm
Um,
seeing people being
you
killed.
seen Samson eat
Like,
the brains of them man. Remember, he was eating the.
mm, oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's what you expect from Nia Costa. Nia DaCosta, sorry. But
Um,
yeah, no, I enjoyed that part, and you know how I'd be easily frightened as well. I wasn't that frightened.
I think I jumped at one point in this one. You know,
Hmm. Was it? There was one. There was like one small jump scare when they jumped out the bush. Someone jumped out
think
the
it was
bush.
that. I think it was a
Yeah.
train when they jumped through the glass. I
Oh
think,
yeah.
or
Mm,
I can't remember. I remember I did jump at one point.
mm.
Um,
I've been going strong. To be fair, I'm not
really.
as much of a pussy as I used to be. To be fair, I've got after watching all these movies because bro, I watched like how many? There's four of these. I watched like I think that I watched them all in like within 5 6 days.
Damn.
So
Which one's the scariest then?
the scariest, I'll probably say probably the first one.
First one has like
If I was to rank it, first one's a lot more scary-ish. Like you're not. I don't think they're scary, but like scared for characters. I'll definitely go first one, and then this one, Bone Temple, was scary as well. And those weeks and 28 years later, bro, I was just like just too upset to even care. To be honest,
yeah, man. Weeks. It's
I think 20 weeks. That weeks one, oh,
no, but the opening scene, man, I
oh,
can't get over that one. Like, I remember when I watched it, bro. It's the music that gets me, man, and his face.
it's so,
Ah,
bro, it's so good. It's that scene, and then when the mum infected the dad, that is cinema. And then the rest of it, I'm just like, what's going on? And then the dad just keeps showing up everywhere.
it
Like,
was
bro, you were
crazy.
just in town last 2 weeks, and now you're in Wembley, bro. How the fuck is it infected? Gone from central London to Wembley. You know how far Wembley is?
Oh my
Without a
days!
car.
Oh my
What are we
days!
talking about, bro? He's in the Wembley Underground. Oh, that get me mad, man. Don't get me mad.
Oh.
Bro, that was so annoying. But yeah, I definitely like again. I had low expectations because of the first one. Well, the 28 years later, I had very low expectations, but
Mhm.
I found out that it was a different director, and I said it was a black woman, and she done Candyman, so I was like, everyone has to go watch this,
Facts.
and I didn't even truly believe it was going to be good. To be honest, I just said it
Really?
like, yeah, I just thought, yeah, black woman, like let's just support her. But now we have to really support her because it's a great movie. It's
It's
actually
a
a very
great
good movie,
movie.
and I've picked this for film of the year. To be honest,
It'll be up there. It'll be up there.
I think it'll be up there, and I think Mr. Fiend should win something, bro.
Yeah, true. You know, like when he was like, there was a scene. Obviously, he was doing. He's not like a young guy, innit? There was a scene where he's
No,
pulling.
it's quite,
Bro, there was a scene. He was pulling the pregnant lady on the thing.
yeah,
He was doing a lot of heavy lifting as well. Like, I was just thinking. I know it's a film, but I'm just thinking, like,
yeah.
how much can he actually do? Because he's not young. Like, Ray Fiend's any young. He's a young bear.
Mm.
Like, um,
But 28 years of doing manual labor like that
yeah.
for
Like, I mean,
builds up in it. That's like a proper man's man. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Fend for himself. Lives on his ones. Um,
Exactly.
um.
And he's quite hench, like in the actual movie, like he is quite like I saw some arm definitions. He had like a good like back as well,
Yeah, he did.
like
To be fair.
white. Yeah. Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I definitely enjoyed this movie a lot more visually.
Mm,
Um, no kill cams, which I was very happy about.
mm.
I thought that was so silly.
I wonder what he was trying to
I
do
thought
with that
I
scene. I'm
don't
just thinking of that
know.
scene where they're in the forest and yeah.
Just kept doing it, and it just kept. I was like, okay, like the first time he did it, I was like, okay, cool.
Mm,
And then he just kept doing it and doing it. I'm just like, oh gosh, again.
mm.
And then don't even get me started on the dad, bro. And the ending scene when Spike gave the baby back, and then the dad's just running out, like, what are you doing, bro?
Bro, he
Like,
wasn't
just
getting
get back
Spike in
in,
it,
bro.
fam.
What do you mean he's long gone, bro? He's not gonna be there,
Nah, but to
man.
be
Let's just
fair, if they dropped the baby there, the baby can't have been there for too long. So he's thinking that he must have been in that
yeah, but they
past.
had to pass the baby
Okay, fair
all the way to
enough.
him. I don't know. I just thought it was cringe, man.
Do you think he'll
I
return? Do
just
you
thought
think
it was,
any of those? Oh, I guess it's
I
only
don't
him.
want them to
Will
return.
return.
I don't want to see that dad again. I hate the Welsh accent in this movie. I
Nah,
can't lie.
I swear it's
I thought it
Scottish.
was
It's
so
not
good.
Scottish.
I think it's Welsh. Well, it sounded Welsh to me.
Well, it sounded Scottish to me. I'm thinking, nah, it's definitely Scottish.
It's Welsh, man. I think it's Welsh.
No, no, because it's
I
in
think it's Welsh.
Scotland. No, I remember it's in Scottish Highlands or something. It's definitely Scottish. But
I don't
The
know.
Jimmies are
Scottish.
all over
No,
the
they would have
place.
sounded like Scottish. Scottish, Josh.
Yeah.
No, no. think it was Welsh.
No. Wait, who you talking about?
No,
Spike,
Scottish.
yeah.
That's what they sound like.
Or like,
I don't. I like the Scottish accent.
bro, I swear it's Scottish. It's not
It's
Wales.
not. It's not. How much you want to bet?
Do you want to bet on this? Do you actually want to bet?
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
How much?
Next studio fee. Whoever's right.
Okay, first. Okay.
Okay.
Um, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Or we can just look it up now.
I swear it's Scottish.
In 28 years later, what accent did they have? Geordie?
Wait, but like, I'm thinking like, Spike and his family. That's Scottish. The Jimmies, all those guys. 'Cause I was hearing like, I
Yeah,
was hearing, uh,
I thought Irish.
I was hearing accents. I know Jack O'Connell is like, I think he's Irish, but I was hearing
Yeah.
accents all over England. So I think those guys are all like a melting pot. But Spike and his family, they have to be Scottish. Surely they're Scottish.
Okay, what do we get for both being wrong?
What do you mean? I'm not wrong, lad.
Apparently it's a Geordie accent. I was scared Geordie accents would ruin 28 years later. That's what he said. It's a Geordie accent, apparently. That's even worse. But I thought it was damn near Welsh. I need to listen to it
Oh,
back, man. I need to listen to that back. You found it?
I mean, it says Spike lives with his parents in a community on Lindisfarne,
That sounds as well.
located off the coast of Northumberland, England. So none of us are right. I swear it was. I swear I
Northumberland.
saw Scottish
North,
somewhere, Scotland
no,
somewhere,
wait, say that place again. North what?
Northumberland. You can't be right, bro. Because
Northumberland. Thumberland.
Northumberland, you can't be right because Wales is down there, Scotland's up there. So
No, Wales is there.
yeah, like
Not Wales.
not down, like bottom corner, like
Thumbria. Are you saying Thumbria?
Northumberland.
Look up where Northumberland is. I'm sure that's a stop on the Welsh international
Bro, it's
thing.
near Newcastle, bro. It's literally near Scotland, bro. What are we doing here? Where's my money?
Nah, but you're still
Where's my
wrong.
money?
You're still
Where's
wrong.
my
You're still
money?
wrong. It's a Geordie accent. It's a Geordie accent.
It's
It's a
near,
Geordie
yeah,
accent.
it's near like
Anyways.
I can see Newcastle is literally next to it, and Edinburgh is like a bit further up north. So, but
Anyways, if anyone wants to comment who was right,
yeah,
I think
technically
we're
I'm
both
closest.
wrong.
Isn't it? We're doing location. I'm closest.
Nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. If it says Scottish accent, then you would have got it.
I think
It
though
said
I
Geordie
remember
accent.
seeing Scotland somewhere in the film. I don't know why, like a title, whatever.
That's right. But yeah, anyways, on the next question,
Um,
what are you expecting from the next movie?
mm,
Obviously, we got a small Jim cameo. Unfortunately, I forgot what her name was actually.
who?
Jim's partner wasn't there. I was very upset about. I thought she would be there.
Who?
Jim's partner in
Oh,
Days.
I forgot her name. Yeah, but obviously his daughter. So is she died or what's happened to her?
Selena.
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 Like, I wonder what's happened to
Maybe
her
she died in. Well, I wouldn't say that. Actually.
because
But it was peak. Maybe she went out to get milk or something. Let's just hope
why
for
she
the
get
best.
milk? Why
Huh?
she get milk for? Where's she
Why
getting? Where's she
not?
getting the milk first to? Where?
But there were chickens there.
Where?
Did you not see? Did you not see the
What? At the end
chickens?
of this
They had
film?
chickens in the. Yeah, they had chickens in the house. So you're not even clued up,
No,
man.
but where's the
Not
milk
even
coming
watching
from
them.
though?
I don't know. They probably got cows somewhere.
Bro, the cow's getting wiped out by
They
the
probably
infected fam.
they might have cows. They might have cows somewhere because why would you keep cows near the house? It smells of shit. But yeah. Well, anyways, back on the question. What do we expect from
On the next one.
the next?
Um,
Because we see Jim.
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it sets off the fourth or the third installment of this one very
Mm.
well because I like the way that Jim is very. He's very because obviously I think she was thinking that. I remember in the first one she was talking about how if he gets infected, she won't like kill him. She'll kill him in a heartbeat or something like that. And
Mm.
it's like it's not really like a together like mentality. Whereas Jim, he he sees Kelly and Spike like fighting them off, and his daughter's obviously asking, "Should we help them?" And he's like, "Of course." So he's like he's not really like this one everyone for themselves like mentality. He's more of
Yeah.
like helping everyone as much people as he can. But it sets up the next film very well. I wonder what
Mm,
happens, like who like meets who joins up.
mm,
Because obviously we didn't even talk about much about the family that the Jimmys raided. Obviously, there was one lady that was pregnant. She got away.
yeah.
I don't think we
Oh
see
yeah.
her again. Like, where did she go?
No,
Does she meet up with?
I
Um,
don't think. I don't think they'll bring anything out of that, to be honest. Because we don't even. I don't. I'd highly doubt it. Maybe she'll get revenge, but then again,
'cause-
by then Spike will probably grow.
but the thing is,
Will
remember,
she recognize
she thinks Spike's part of that gang or the cult.
that? Mm,
So,
true.
and Spike, obviously, Spike. We know Spike wasn't really in the cult, but she also thinks he's part of them. It'd be interesting to see if they all meet up or something. And
Mm,
everyone, obviously, she has a perception of them, Spike. Um, but yeah, just it'd be interesting to see who like meets who, what happens to the rest of them
mm,
because they killed their family. Like everyone in their family is gone.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, essentially, the two. Well, she watched it and she didn't see the two of them there. So
see who?
maybe she didn't see Spike and she didn't
What do you mean? She
see.
saw
I
Spike,
keep forgetting what his
bro.
name.
Spike ran after her. Remember?
No, but he wasn't in. Well, he ran out, but he wasn't like. By the time she killed
Yeah,
the girl Jim,
yeah,
Spike or the girl wasn't in the barn. So
yeah.
it
But she would
is
have
a
seen the
movie.
wig and just assumed that he's with them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah,
But
I don't actually think she saw Kelly. Um, but yeah, she might recognize their faces. Who knows? But yeah, the next
mm,
one. I wonder where it goes. Obviously bringing back Jim or Killing Murphy as Jim.
mm.
Bring back.
And I thought it was quite interesting that they kind of like introduced his character all over again.
Yeah,
And I don't know, it made me kind of think because like, well, how people, because the whole movie is almost like how people are kind of affected by the infection.
yeah,
Um, and I feel like Jim is like kind of stuck in the past, and for everyone, because obviously he was like, I don't, was he in a coma pretty much? Like he was in a
oh
coma
yeah,
when the whole pandemic kind of thing happened, and it kind of shows that like in today, like he's still thinking about the past and how like he can't really let go. Like he still teaches his daughter about the past and not really
mm,
worrying about the future or what's next.
yeah,
So I feel like he's still like kind of grieving in that sense.
mm,
So I feel like maybe that could be something they might get into in the next movie as well. Because like I say, everything's very intentional, and they wouldn't just show that for no reason. So I think definitely that has something to do with something. But I'm personally excited. Hopefully, we can get Nia DaCosta. We can get Alex. Is it Garland?
Alex Garland. Have you watched
Garland.
that
Yeah.
Warfare film? I think he directed that one. Directed that.
Nah.
Um,
But yeah,
uh,
hopefully the same people come back. And I think what I liked so much about it was that it was such a small cast as well, and I kind of like those kind of
mm,
like it's not too many people, not introducing to new characters.
mm.
Like there wasn't many, like they didn't bring anyone new, and I feel like my problem with the first one was that they just like the Eric guy just came and then went.
Like you feel like he had no
The
point.
girl, yeah,
I
the girl
understand.
that liked Spike just came and then went. The girl that the dad slept with just came and went. Even the dad just came and went. Like it was just all. It was just all. We were just introduced and then let go, and then yeah.
One thing
For
about this
me
film.
personally,
Oh, go on.
go on. No, go
I was
on, go
gonna
on.
say one thing is that I feel like the 28 years kind of sets up Spike, but then Spike in this one, like I'm trying to think of what he kind of did.
Yes, and I like that
You like that? I don't know
because
if I like that. You know,
yes,
is it because
I
you
didn't
don't
like.
like Spike or like?
Yes, I don't like Spike.
Okay,
I don't really like the way he talks. I hate hearing him speak, and I enjoyed that he had hardly any dialogue in this movie.
really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I don't know. I feel like he was like I feel like this it kind of set him up to be like not the main protagonist, but one. I just thought he'd have more
Mm,
of an influence on this film. I feel like in this one,
mm,
it was more on like the Jimmys, obviously the Doctor. which I do
Mm.
like, but I just feel like yeah, Spike was kind of. I'm trying to think what he kind of influenced in the film. Like the only thing he did was at the end when
But
um
I think that was all kind of intentional, just to kind of bring back the buzz of the
yeah,
franchise, because,
I don't know.
like you said, the last one wasn't too, like, not many people were excited about it. Like, even on the Rotten Tomatoes, I think it was just as bad as the week's one.
Mm.
So I feel like kind of just like let the big dogs, you know what I mean? Like, let the big dogs handle this one, and then maybe the next one we can get you involved again. But he's still there and he's still alive. He's still there for the next movie. So, and I know it's very interesting how, like, even like by the end of the movie, like, I visually looking at him, I was like, oh, he's grown. Like, he
Yeah,
looks grown now,
yeah,
but he's still the same person. Like, I'm sure he wasn't shot within 5 years, but he just like kind of just looks more grown,
yeah. I wonder
and
when
maybe that's what he kind of needs. So, um, yeah, I did quite like that as well. So I'm excited for the next one
favorite
now.
scenes.
Favorite scenes. I feel like the whole fake Satan thing. I thought that was quite funny. And like his whole character when he done the whole like LeBron sign thing. I thought, I thought that was quite funny because it's just like they're just like kind of playing into it, like the stupidness of the whole,
Yeah,
like, their
he's
whole
good at that, you know.
ideology.
Because you
Huh?
played obviously you played Remick in Sinners and like that like
Yeah.
this guy's played. I just caught this guy's played a vampire and a Satanist, bro. Oh, I can't. But he played like there was the scene where he's talking to the doctor and saying, "So what are the commandments?" And he goes, "First one," and he goes, "Okay, what else?" And he said, "Anything else you
Yeah.
want?" It's basically like probing him to like say what I wanted to
Mm,
say, which is
exactly.
hilarious.
It's a good
Um,
laugh, man. And again, I feel like people need to like just like lighten up a little bit. Like,
yeah.
see the humor in it.
You
Like, no one in my cinema was laughing, man. I was cracking in the back, bro. I was cracking up, man.
I say my favorite. I really like the Samson train scene. Like I really like just knowing more about
Yeah.
Samson. Like when
Mm,
it flashed back to him as on the train as like a kid, and obviously the ticket officer comes, and it keeps like switching between like older, and then it switches, and
mm,
all the passengers are all like looking at him, and then it turns as
yeah.
the infected. Oh, I feel like that was. I like the addition
Yeah.
of like the story about Samson. I thought that was really
Mm.
good, and the way they did it was
I thought it was interesting.
top tier.
I thought it was interesting that he was was he Asian?
It was like the Asian
I thought he was black. Well, I thought, like, watching it, he was black, but I think he's Asian. Yeah,
gives me
I thought that was
like
quite cool.
I feel like it gives me a mix to me.
Mm,
Um,
yeah, he would make a good Frankenstein too. That's what I was kind of thinking.
what?
Like, imagine him and Mr. Fiends, bruv, as Frankenstein.
To be fair, Fiends as Doctor that works.
That I think that's cool. Hey, Kentish production again.
Fiends
We're
as
pitching
Doctor.
ideas this year, bro. We're pitching ideas,
He's
but
he.
and then even what I didn't know that he was Baltimore as well. I didn't know that,
Oh really?
but I can see it. Yeah, the more I see it in his face, the more I look at him, the more I can
You
see
can
it
see
as
it.
well.
There was a scene.
Yeah,
There was a scene in the film. He said certain. He literally said the word certainty. I literally got
yeah,
flashbacks. I literally just saw Conclave. Like it
yeah.
like flashed in my head. I was like, whoa! And the way he
When he
speaks.
started speaking, Latin as well, and he
Yeah, the
said, "What
way
did
he
he say? One,
speaks. It's so like
one,
authentic.
two, one."
Yeah.
Mm.
Memento
Nah, he's a great
mori.
actor.
Remember, you must
Yeah,
die.
that's bro. I was getting flashbacks on Conclave, man.
um,
Anything else you want to add before we get on to?
um, nah, not really. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think I'm all done, me. Should we get on to the ratings then?
getting to the ratings.
So
Um,
on Kentish Film Diaries, we rate things a lot differently. We have individual ratings for individual stuffs, and then overall we get our overall rating, and then yeah, that's our rating for the movie. So yeah, Josh, if you can read out the ratings for each one,
so the different
we go from
categories
there.
we have are plot, characters, acting, score, cinematography, and casting. And we have an average. So
Mm,
going through those. First one we'll be doing is plot. What do you think of the plot of the film? How well it is it? The pace of it? You enjoy the main story?
um, I did quite like the whole like we're not sure if that Jimmy's gonna get away with it or what's gonna happen. I did quite like the uncertainty about that. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I wasn't. I enjoyed it. Like honestly, I wish you were there with me in the cinema, bro. I was jumping up into my seat, bro. I'm genuinely gonna give it a 9.
9. I'm giving plot
Yeah.
8.5. I feel like
Mm,
the like first part of the film, I wasn't really as engaged. But as the film went on,
mm,
and we saw more of Kelson and Samson, and then obviously the dance scene, I feel like it elevated. So I'll give it 8.5.
mm.
Characters.
Yeah, Samson's characters
Characters.
again, very small cast. Well, some people came and went,
Hmm.
but very small cast. I'll give characters maybe. I'll give it an 8. Give it like an 8.
8. I put characters.
I give it no. I'll give it a 7.5
I'd put
actually because I enjoyed most of the characters that spoke, but obviously Spike wasn't a big fan of, and some of the Jimmys as well. They were quite jarring to be honest.
remember the
Yeah,
scene where what? Obviously, he's obsessed with like Teletubbies, isn't it? And she gets on doing a dance.
yeah,
Bro. Um,
bro.
I get characters 7.5 because I think yeah, the main thing I said about Spike, like I'm not really sure how if I was too happy with the way he was kind of like handled. Um, Obviously they had
Yeah,
more characters to introduce in this one. Um, but yeah, I feel like yeah, Spike's really my main gripe with the film. I feel like the rest of the other characters are brilliant. Um, but yeah, I kind of thought he was had to have more of a role, but I guess not. So yeah, 7.5 for me.
I enjoyed.
Next one is acting. Acting.
Mr. Fiends carried.
Yeah, he did too fair.
Jimmy,
Fiends and yeah,
sorry, Jimmy
yeah.
carried. Um, I'll give it like an
8.
8.
I gave acting 8 as
No, I'll
well.
give it not too bad.
Yeah, Fiends, Jack O'Connell. I wonder what his like agents. I don't know how his agents are getting these like evil villains that are like kind of cheeky, but he plays it well, man. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, score or anything you heard, sound. Obviously, music was quite prevalent in this film actually. Um,
yeah. I'll give some of the song
yeah,
selections. I'll give it like a 7.
7. I gave score an 8.
Mm.
Like yeah, like I said, obviously music. Obviously, there's a lot of heavy metal. Heard that Radiohead song that everyone loves. It was in Batman. I thought that was a good addition. Um, but yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. I like the score. Next one, cinematography. Cinematography. How did it look? The
I feel like the whole bone temple. I quite like watching and like viewing that. Some of the forest shots as well were really
mm,
nice. Even the landscape ones as well, like showing the whole area. I'll say maybe I give it an 8, cool 8.
I
Nothing that kind of blew me out of the
I
park.
gave it a 9. I thought
Mm,
cinematography was like probably one of the better bits of the film. Like I said before, there's lovely shots of like the bone temple. The shot of I think when he finished the dance, there was like one shot where you just see all of the bone temple. Um, and yeah, there was a lot of like montages of just Dr. Kelson just getting to work. There was a lot of like shots where I'm assuming they've like rigged the camera onto like Samson or something,
mm.
and it's like tracking his
Oh
head,
yeah.
which I really liked.
Mm,
Obviously gets you more immersed in the film, but yeah, give it 9 out of 10. And the last one is casting. What do you think of the cast that they play up?
yeah, two big dogs, and then everyone else. Oh yeah, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. Probably give it like a 7.7.
7 points.
I don't think it was anything.
Seven.
Yeah, no, I give it a
Seven.
seven actually.
Mm.
Yeah, I give it a seven.
I gave Carson.
And I think,
Gone.
go on, sorry.
I gave Carson an eight. Obviously everyone knows like Jack O'Connell and Rafe Fiends. But yeah, I like seeing the. I think his name's Alfie Williams. He plays Spike. I feel like he did well. Obviously, I feel like we've seen a lot
Mm,
more like child performances. So I feel like the standards kind of raised a bit. Um,
mm,
but I think he did all right. Obviously the other Jimmys,
yeah.
the one that played Jimmy Kelly or Kelly, I think she did pretty well, showing like a Jimmy that's kind of
Mm.
conflicted, who doesn't really want to believe. But
I think the girl Jimmy done well as
yeah.
well. You're the one that ended up dying.
Oh, that one.
That got,
Yeah,
yeah. I think she was really
she
good
was
as
good.
well.
Um, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. Good
Maybe I
job.
might,
Um,
might have to boost up the acting to be fair. But yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it as that.
um, I think mine's really around the 8, something out of 10. But I'll put the scores on the screen. Do you
Mm.
have your score or do you not know?
Yeah, I got a 7.8.
Decent. That's decent.
I rounded up
I'm gonna guess
7.8.
mine's
Yeah,
like
I think that's.
8.1 or something. 8.2.
Mm.
Um,
The thing is, now I'm not being harsh, but to be fair, you man, I noticed this. That's why I'm not even like discussing any. Once I watch a movie, I'm not putting any rating. I'm not saying
you wanna watch it
anything
twice?
until we jump on the. No, no, until we jump on this because when I watched Hamlet, yeah, Hamlet, I didn't like it, and I still didn't like it. But Larry gaslit me into actually
Hmm.
liking it.
Okay, I hear that.
So that's why I'm not even. I'm not gonna talk about it because I actually didn't really enjoy it. But Larry made me feel like I should enjoy it. So then I ended up
I can
enjoying it.
understand. I can understand why you said that because they're literally Hamlet and
Mm.
Sentimental Value. They're very like the themes are very similar.
Mm.
Like in terms of using like art to
Mm.
convey like an emotion or to connect. So I kind of understand why he's questioning whether you like
Yeah,
Hamnet. Though to be fair, he didn't really rate Sentimental Value, so it's both of
yeah.
us.
But my thing is not like the
It's the act. It's
it's not the theme. Yeah, it's not the theme of the movie that I didn't like.
okay.
It was just that I just wasn't as
Fair enough.
engaged.
Each their own, isn't it?
And maybe yeah, maybe it's the time period or the theme exactly that is. But it's a lot different. Like the themes are the same, but it's very much different.
Mm,
And everything is perfect at the end of the day. But yeah, if you want to see how I'll Hamlet review, yeah, go check
yeah,
last
go watch it.
episode's review. It was three of us. Sadly, Larry's not here, but it was the three of us. And then yeah, if you want to watch Sentimental Valley and tell us which one you preferred, and yeah, it's also there as well. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The two of us today. So yeah, like, comment,
All of
subscribe, follow us on
us.
YouTube,
Spotify,
Letterbox,
Letterbox,
TikTok,
Apple
Spotify,
Podcast, Apple
Apple
Podcast.
Music Podcast. Sorry, everything. Just follow us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's Kentish here. Logo coming soon, bruv.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, that's been Kentish, and thank you.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.